Hey, what's going on everyone? Lamar here, about to watch an episode of Jupiter's Legacy. This is Season 1, Episode 4, All the Devils Are Here. And a quick recap what happened last episode. Basically, it was kind of another character's kind of origin. I think this either going to be the super villain, or it's going to be someone who's going to be working with the new uh, Union of Justice. I'm not sure how they're going to do this, because he already showed that he killed people. Like, he dropped someone in Shark Infested Wars, and then like he put this like a what was it, like a not actually like a wand. It was like a no cylinder thing, and I put it through some guy's heart that was like basically threatening him and stuff. So it was really interesting. I see how they was like putting it all together. But he had the whole thing with his friends, and then they had to do jobs for this guy named the Big Boss. He ended up killing the Big Boss. To my understanding, he put the thing through the boss's heart. So I assume that guy's dead. But because he had to do what he had to do to get by, he ended up hitting Chloe Sampson, who is Utopian's daughter, and because everyone knows who everyone's like people are, which is actually it's really interesting to see how that's done. And we got to see how strong Chloe actually was, because she's really strong. But she took like this bag that was in the suitcase that he had that he stole from these other guys who shoot like lasers and stuff. So I don't know what Chloe's gonna do with that, but that is very interesting. And how it's just very weird because they also like mentioned it because at the end they was talking about how this guy was this person's son, that was Sheldon or Utopian's best friend before he became Utopian. So it's figuring out how these things are all put together and like how they're merging, because it's about of stuff happened in the past. Because they're gonna eventually show how like the Union of Justice got their powers eventually. So how this is gonna translate into the future, because he has like the ability of transporting this object with his like words. It's actually really interesting though. But it's just weird, like just trying to learn about all this stuff. And there's a guy named like Popsicle. What, a guy named Popsicle? Why? Why would you name yourself Popsicle? Anyway, but it was very interesting to see how much that guy gave up. He gave up basically. Well, he was losing his fortune. He was losing his fortune, so he at least gave it to whatever was left to his staff to make sure his staff was okay. And then eventually he died, and find out that this guy now is that guy's son is actually interesting. It's just like learning how everything's like interwoven, which is really cool. So I gotta see what this episode is going. So that's enough of me talking. I kind of understand what's going on a bit, but I want to see where the next episode is going. So that's enough of me talking. Let's get into the episode. Let's go.
I mean, look at you. You're the daughter of the Utopian Lady Liberty, and you're doing your own thing. I mean, was it hard? Turning your back on all that?
Why are you asking that?
Because I want to know.
Sorry, it's just most people. They want to talk about my mom or my dad. Dudes especially real hard on for my mom.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to get into your mom's pants. Or your dad's.
Good to know.
Chloe? Chloe! Oh my god!
Jana, what are you doing here?
Are you kidding? I love this place. Hi, Jana!
Nick!
Hey, you guys could have told
What?
me we have a table.
Wait, you've got a table?
Well, Ruby did. We're celebrating I got into the union.
What? Congrats! That's awesome!
Yeah, I know how much you wanted that.
You gotta come up and say hi.
No, it's okay.
Come on. Got bottle service. Wow, look who it is.
Hey guys, I'm Nick.
Is Nick?
Hey, Nick.
Ruby.
Why weren't you at the funeral? You know, the one for all of our friends? Too busy showing your ass on some magazine cover?
Forget about the funeral. Where were you when our friends were getting ripped apart? What were you doing when I was getting my goddamn teeth knocked out?
Not getting mine knocked out like a complete fool.
Say that again, bitch.
Yo, Chloe. Whoa.
Guys, we should just all calm down.
Super fight!
You want to keep the rest of those teeth?
Guys, come on, we're all friends. Chloe doesn't have any friends. Because she's an asshole and a coward.
There we go.
You got powers.
Yeah, thought you knew. I'm Nick, you know? Nick of time.
Oh, wow.
So bad.
Yeah. Look, I can't hold this many people for long. Why don't we take this party someplace else? What do you say?
Boring as shit anyway.
Interesting. Nick of time.
Get in the car. You're looking for a handout. We got none to give, mister. You're looking for more? I'm gonna take issue.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just want to pass through. I'm not looking to do you or yours any wrong. I'm just looking for directions.
Tell you what, you help me change this goddamn tire. I'll oblige best I can. So what you doing way out here?
You wouldn't happen to have seen this place.
A windmill? Emma, you recall seeing anything like this here?
Well, maybe it's all in your head. Maybe you really are crazy, like Waltz was saying.
You okay, mister?
Chloe, this is your life, you know? And in it, you gotta do what feels right. You do. Not something other people just think you should be doing.
She's strong. Super sex always entails you breaking shit.
What about Time Warp?
Why do you care about some stupid made-up name? What was wrong with just Nick?
Well, I need it for the application I'm applying to the Union of Justice.
You're what?
I'm applying to the Union. I'm actually reapplying.
Oh, get out,
Look,
dude.
I know it's not your thing, and I don't
Get
want
out.
you to think that. I'm just trying to be honest here with you.
Get
Listen, I
out.
bring this up, but I'd kick myself if I didn't. Look, you being who you are and all,
Yeah, just say it.
I was hoping maybe you could put in a word for me.
With my dad.
It doesn't have to be, that high up.
Okay, here's the thing. First thing he's gonna ask you.
What?
Can you take a punch?
Hell yeah.
She's gonna
I
hit
got
you.
hit by this truck once. I'm telling you.
Nope. There we go. Oh my god.
Sir, excuse me. Is there a telephone in there that I might be able to use?
You want a handout? Go stand in line with the rest of the bums.
Sir. I need a telephone.
Ooh, $1.
Under the counter beside the cash.
I wonder what $1 was back then. And like $100. People like things were like for a nickel before. So how much is $1 worth?
What are you waiting for? You just blew your last dollar on this. Now call your brother. Call your girl if you still got one. No shame in giving up. Ask for help. It's what I should have done. Shut up! Shut up! Hurry up in there, pal!
I'd like to make a collect call, please. To Humboldt 3627.
Sheldon, is that you?
Hey.
Tell her you're sorry and you want to come home.
Jane, I'm sorry. I love you. And
Sheldon's okay. It's just so good to hear your voice. It's all gonna be okay.
Sheldon?
Sheldon, are you still there?
You leave him alone.
It's not your concern, mister.
Oh fuck, we're just stealing now.
I need that.
Why are you drawing the windmill at the old Miller farm?
How far is the Miller farm from here?
Thanks, Chase. We're not done yet. We still have the hero pose. It plays into the whole nostalgia bullshit. Screw that. You know, if you can't be a real superhero, the least you can do is pretend for 5 minutes. It'll help you earn enough to shove up your nose.
Ooh. I mean, she can punch you through a wall, so.
Corporate wants it.
She's gonna toss the fucking car through something.
See? Was that so bad?
She's gonna throw the car through you.
That was actually pretty damn good.
You're sure you piss off a person who has powers. Like someone who actually has powers, like pissing them off doesn't seem like a smart idea.
Hello?
Been waiting for you. Best get to it.
I'll call Leighton tomorrow and apologize.
This isn't working out.
I said...
This isn't working out for us.
Wait. You're dropping me.
Oh, okay. And this is fucking lots of
I know you.
I know.
You gotta snort it? Don't snort random things.
What the last son of a bitch the bank sent out here said.
Bank.
Don't play that with me.
Sir, look at me. Do I strike you as somebody who works for the bank?
You ain't from the bank. Why the hell you breaking into my home?
I saw this place. It wasn't in a picture or anything. I don't know, I just saw it.
Saw it in your head.
How do you know that?
You think you're the only one? Really wish you were from the bank.
How did you know? What did you see? So when did this start? For me, it was when my father died. When the market crashed.
Taft had just taken the White House. We shipped out 3 days later.
So you were in the army?
Navy. Storekeeper. Second class.
Wait,
Wound up on the USS.
is that Red? Is that Red Foreman? I think it is.
Was the first destroyer that could make a go of it on the open sea.
Holy shit.
It makes these patterns. Around. Told you there ain't nothing out here. Just a crazy old fool with a finger on the trigger. Was it somebody close?
What?
Whoever was talking to you. It's always somebody close. Don't listen to them, boy. They'll lie to you.
Wait!
Did he kill himself? Why?
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? You put a goddamn hole in my wall. All right, everybody out. You, let's go, now.
Caitlin, you mind? See? All better. Now, get out of my apartment, or I'll have her reverse something on you.
Oh, so she's time related.
Bye. Lines up, bitch!
This dead person?
Makes these patterns. Go around.
Oh, it's longitude and latitude. Oh, that's how you do the unit of justice. So he's got to get all those people together to take the trip, I'm assuming. Ooh, that's a nice shot.
Ready to go home.
Jesus, Chloe. Hey, let's get something in your stomach. Okay, I think it'll really make you feel better.
Why are you here, Jana?
Because I'm your friend.
No, you aren't.
Chloe.
I don't have friends because I'm an asshole. That's what all of you really think, right?
You're better than this.
Did you use all that? The entire bag. And she just overdosed. Oh shit. Yep. Alright, that was episode 4, and Chloe's going through a lot. And it's I don't really feel sorry for her too much. Not really. There's got to be more. Like there's got to be like a tipping point that will make you feel more sorry for Chloe. But I mean, I never feel sorry for addicts. I don't. I absolutely don't. That's a personal thing. But just where is the tipping point for this to go? Because I mean, she snorted that whole bag. Well, with her friends, snorted that whole bag of whatever that substance is. Because you have no idea what that even is. And it's either the teleporting guy there at the end. So I don't think he's gonna kill her. I don't think he can kill her. I don't know how strong these lad actually are. The Sampson family, I don't know how strong they actually are. But the good thing about this episode, I think they showed the actual founding members of the Union of Justice. They were around that little table thing. So I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And it was that photographer. I remember seeing that photographer. That was the person there. So she's probably Lady Liberty. So I think I'm right. I think I'm right so far. I haven't done no confirmation. But based on that shot, I'm pretty sure that's who that is. But trying to figure out how they're gonna do the whole union thing. It's gonna be really interesting to see that like develop eventually. I cannot wait to see that as it goes forward. That looks really interesting. But if Chloe dealing with her situation of trying to be some model and trying to be someone who's not a part of, Utopia's world, the Union of Justice's world, even the people that they come to her, they want to be a part of the union. And it's really interesting because I don't know how does anyone else get their powers. I mean, you have the original union members, and then you have these members who are basically like it's like kind of like the Teen Titan, kind of the Teen Titans version of this stuff, or like Young Justice version of stuff. It's kind of that kind of situation going on. That's the kind of feel I see in there. But it's very curious to see how that's like all set up. So I'm very interested in how they're going to like put that together. But yeah, I'm very interested in how they want to put that together. It seems very interesting. But yeah, that is this episode. What you thought with the episode? What you thought with the reaction? Put our stuff all down below. And as always, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Put our stuff all down below. As always, I'll see you later. Take it easy.